Okay, so switch steps. So the purpose of switch steps not only is to play mind game with your opponent, but also is to close up the distance between you and your opponent. But if you have further distance like that, you actually close up the distance with switch step stance. Okay, so first I'm gonna talk about switch steps too. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about raw switch steps and down forward 2 switch steps. And also like down forward 2 lashing arrow like option, and also gonna talk about running 1 in the process and lashing arrow also. Okay, so switch steps 2, I would say it's one of the best move from switch steps. The reason is because this move is -8 on block. As you can see on my frame data, it says frame advantage -8. -8 means safe on block. You are safe, but in return you lose your turn and your opponent can retaliate after. But when this move hits, right, it's also really good because causes are knocked down. Then you can go for like wall drum setup if they quick rise, or you can do like down for 1 as a midi. Sorry. Against people that's scared to deal with wall drums. So after the knockdown, she actually does have like Okizemi after. Then let's say if they want to stay on the ground, they don't want to get up, they're really scared. Maybe you can like do like down 3 or maybe fall forward 2 like in the process. Okay, so that's one of the good thing about her switch steps too. Also like on counter hit, it's a counter hit launcher. So it's actually a very powerful move on counter hit. Just give like full combo after it. So it's a really strong move from switch steps. I think this is the best move from switch steps. Not only is safe, okay follow up, and also okay follow up, and she does get a full combo of counter hit. So it's really strong. Okay, but this move, let's say if you want to use it from further distance, right? Say for example, to close up the gap between you and your opponent. You can actually close up the gap and then try to stay closer to them. But compared to switch steps 2, lashing arrow and running 1 is a way better option when it comes to closing the gap. But running 1 is basically +4 on block, where she can like keep out the pressure, like I don't know, like shot guy to win roll, or 4-4-1, 4-4-1. And also she can use like lashing arrow. It's less minus on block compared to switch steps 2. But both options between running 1 and lashing arrow both are highs. But you get better frames in return. So let's say it's not like let's say for instance like 0, so you can like jet pressure because you return to neutral. Because lashing arrow changes frame depending on the distance that you do. And you can sidestep afterwards. If you're at -3, at close distance you can sidestep. At further distance you can like get +3 max. And you can keep up the pressure. Let's say I can show you the example. Say for example, like let's say on counter hit. And you, I mean, opponent is crouching, so you can get counter follow up after if they want to challenge you, depending on the frames and depending on what move they use to retaliate. But why would you need switch steps 2 even though you have running 1 and lashing arrow, as it is a better way to close up the gap compared to switch step 2? The reason is because running 1 and lashing arrow is a high, so if they duck it, if they duck the high, they can launch you. But lashing arrow have really fast recovery, so it's very hard to launch lashing arrow, but still you can get punished for it for running 1 and also lashing arrow. So if your opponent, let's say they are one of those guys that like to duck a lot, to avoid lashing arrow and running 1, you can do switch steps to catch them ducking. this is actually really good. Let's say for further distance, let's say if they scared to sidestep or what, you can bully them and get wall splat. So yeah, it's actually a very strong, one of the best moves from Swiss step. Now that I already covered raw Swiss steps 2, now I'm gonna talk to you guys regarding down forward 2 into Swiss steps 2. Okay, down forward 2 into Swiss steps 2 is basically a mind game that you use between Swiss steps and down forward 2 lashing arrow. So let's say if your opponent one of those guys that like to duck down forward 2 lashing arrow, you will get punished for this, right? So if you like to duck, you can do down forward 2 into Swiss steps 2 to catch duckers that like to duck a lot of guys Swiss steps 2. Because not only it will duck other lashing arrow, they will also block the Swiss steps 4 follow-up. It will also block the Swiss steps 4 follow-up that you see at -13, and then you get heavily punished for that. But this is where down forward 2 lashing arrow comes into play. You can actually do the mid follow-up. And also against people that like to press a lot after they block down forward 2, this move is guaranteed counter hit launcher no matter what. If they try to press like jab or maybe a 13 frame, maybe a homing move like, let's say for example like Lee 1+2, this move actually counter hit launcher. Then you can get like really good big damage combo at the wall. So the purpose of down forward 2 Swiss step is to mind game with down forward 2 lashing arrow. And yeah, down forward 2 lashing arrow and yeah, the mid follow up. So it's a really good mind game, I would say. But so far I would say down forward lashing, I would say Swiss steps 2 is one of the best move when it comes to Swiss step. Now I will share with you guys regarding Swiss steps 1. Okay, Swiss step 1 is the same. It's a mid option, same as Swiss steps 2. But Swiss steps 1 is a launcher at -13 on block. So I will share with you guys the. Okay, this move is good to catch people that ducks a lot, and it's at -13 on block. So there's a high risk, high reward to this. So let's say you know those guys to duck a lot. So this time you can actually catch people for ducking. You can get full combo at the wall after that into very high damage output. But it's also same goes to down forward 2 lashing arrow. No, sorry, down forward 2 Swiss steps. Sorry. Yeah. So if you do down forward 2 Swiss steps, they want to get to duck a lot. You can actually catch them ducking, and you can go for like really high damage combo. Yeah, like into any wall combo you want. And then yeah, that's about it. The purpose of this is to catch people ducking, I would say. Like, but this one is an unsafe option. But the reward is really good compared to Swiss steps 2. But Swiss steps 2 is safe option. If you want to play safe, I would recommend Swiss steps 2. But if you don't mind getting punished on block, then Swiss step 1, I can recommend it. Then go to down forward 2 Swiss step. You can play mind game with your opponent. It's the same as Swiss steps 2, but it's one that's high risk, high reward. And Swiss steps 2 have high reward and no risk, I would say. Maybe on counter it's high reward, but on normal hit it's medium reward, I would say. Because you get OK afterwards. You get wall splat at the wall. So that's like the 2 main options that you want to know regarding her Swiss step option. Now I'm gonna share with you guys regarding Swiss steps 4. Okay, Swiss steps 4 is one of lows from Swiss steps. It's +2. It's +2 on block, +2 on hit, and -13 on block. So this one can be risky. It's like this move is super risky against Mishima. Like, no, not Mishima, sorry, against Kazuya, Josie, Eddie. against these three in general, because Josie, Eddie and Kazuya have a 13 frame launcher. So using this move against these three characters is super risky, I would say. But I guess other characters like Lee, like Daryl, other character without 13 frame launcher from while standing, then I think it's okay to use it a lot. But again, these three characters you need to be careful using it. Okay, so the purpose of 3 steps low, right? So is to open up your opponent's defense and chip away at their health. So let's say you try to close out the gap, you can do 3 steps too. It's 3 steps 4. 3 steps 4 also is a really strong move. Close out the gap is +2 on hit. So the thing about +2 on hit is that if your opponent get hit by this, they can sidestep if you try to do like Frame Trap Magic 4. Okay, because this is +2, right? So because this is +2, you can actually like press Magic 4 or 111 to challenge them if they try to press and retaliate at -2 frames. So let's say, like for example, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, let's say for example, I will get a computer to do it, so it's easier to show. Okay, so let's say if I try to retaliate, I will get counter hit launcher if I press jab. So because jab is 10 frame, 3 steps 4 is +2, and her magic 4 is 11 frame. So because it's 11 frame magic 4, it will beat out every option that your opponent try to throw at you. And they try to retaliate. Unless a character that have like 12 frame magic 4, it will trade with magic 4 itself. If I try to magic 4 counter or anything else, I will lose to the magic 4 follow up. But usually I would recommend to do magic 4 in the open. But let's say at the wall, let's say if we do 3 steps low at the wall, like for example, try to retaliate. Yeah, counter hit, wall splat. So that counter hit, wall splat. So usually, if you try to retaliate, her 111 jab string and magic 4 will beat out every option you try to throw at her after that. Or your opponent try to throw at you after that. But magic 4 I recommend in the open because it's counter hit launcher, you can get full combo. 111 I recommend for balcony break, and wall splat for bigger damage. So magic 4, counter hit magic 4 at the wall is not that great compared to the open. Okay, so that's one thing you need to take note of the plus frame. But again, you know, like even though they do this, you can sidestep the follow up. Okay, magic 4 is linear. You can sidestep left and you can sidestep right. So you need to be careful, try to take frame advantage after. So if your opponent know you want to do that to press after this one, they can sidestep and whiff punish you. Sidestep punish you like that, like into very heavy punishment. But again, you know, like if your opponent that like to do that, sidestep press button, yeah, what you can do? Here's what you can do. People try to retaliate. So if they try to retaliate, then you can see that on my screen it says counter hit. So if they try to retaliate, they try to like launch you or try to punish you after sidestep. Sorry. I think it's faster. Yeah, I mean it depends on how fast you do the follow up. It depends on how fast you do it. Yeah. Okay, if you do it slower, let's say like launcher. But because it's speed computer, so yeah, it's a bit difficult. Yeah, but you guys get the idea lah. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, that means like the opponent do it faster than you or something. So this is something that you need to take note of. So if opponent like to sidestep after 3 steps forward and they like to do 4-4-1, that means they are trying to catch you sidestepping their follow-up option. So she does have a lot of options after you landing a 3 steps forward. If opponent try to sidestep, she can 4-4-1. Opponent try to press, she can magic 4-1-1 frame trap. So it's actually a really good mind game, I would say. Now we'll talk about down forward 2 into 3 steps. So down forward 2 into 3 steps, you know, like if your opponent like to like stand block and never duck your mid, sorry, when they like to stand block, they never duck your mid, they never duck your high. You can do down forward 2 into 3 steps 4 to penetrate their defense and slowly chip their health away. This is actually really good. It does 17 damage, but again, you know, the risk as I mentioned earlier, if against Eddie, Kazuya and Josie, it's gonna be so risky to use this. So you must have a really good mind game using this move from down forward 2 or raw down forward 2 switch step or raw switch step. So yeah, so that's what you need to take note of when you use these steps for. Okay, so now I will talk about her 3 steps 4 on counter hit. So on counter hit, right, does a knockdown animation like that, which gives you a guaranteed follow up. Back in the day, it used to be counter hit launcher, but in version 5 recently they nerfed it. Now only gives counter knockdown. So let's say if you land a counter knockdown after 3 steps 4. If they try to wake up, you can follow it with down 1 plus 2. Down 1 plus 2, guaranteed. If they try to wake up, as you can see here. But if they stay on the ground and they didn't get up, right? Not guaranteed. Any angle is not guaranteed, no matter what. So this is where, like, you can mix it up between down plus 2 and 4 forward 3. So if they try to wake up, say for example, right, 4 forward 3 will still be guaranteed either way, even if it's on the ground or the wake up. So you follow up with down plus 2 for damage, but you lose OK, you have no OK, so you need to reset the neutral situation. But if you follow up with 4 forward 3, sorry, you can go for war drum, or you can go for down forward 1 follow up. Yeah, like that. So yeah, that's how you use that's what you should do after 3 steps 4. For the next part, I'm going to show you guys the grab. Okay, so from down forward 2, right, you only have like one grab option, which is the command grab, and you use in a combo also. So let's say if your opponent is one of those guys where they are not too familiar with a 3 step option, or what, you can play mind game with the grab option. But I need to be careful because this grab is high, so they can actually duck it. The scary thing is that when they duck it, it's the same, they can launch you. The same as down forward 2 lashing arrow. So you only use 3 steps grab or down forward 2 6 step grab. Sorry. Yeah, if you want to like try your luck and land a throw on them, because some people, they really don't know that she does have a grab from 3 step. Some of them, they know about it, but they're not aware of it either, because they are so used to the air grab that they're not used to the neutral grab. So it's a good way to play mind game with your opponent that refuse to challenge or refuse to duck your 3 step, down forward 2 3 step or raw 3 steps, or 3 steps low, yeah, 3 steps mid, or down forward lashing arrow, down forward to the 3 steps 2, down forward to 3 steps 4. So you can play mind game using the grab itself. And then after the grab, you get OK setup. So after you land the grab, right, if they get up, down 1 plus 2 is guaranteed. It's a guaranteed OK follow up. Yeah, if they get up, yeah, down 1 plus 2 is guaranteed. But if they stay on the ground, what you can do, they refuse to get up, right, you can do like 4 forward 3, or you can do like down 3, like small damage follow up, and 443 for Okizemi. Let's say after 440 you have to get up, you can like dash in, more drum, or maybe down forward one as a midi. So he does have a lot of options after the command grab. Just need to be smart with it and know when to use it. So that's how you use the Swiss Steps Pro. So I'm gonna for the last part, I'm going to share with you guys regarding her Swiss Step Crouch Cancel. Okay, so for those who know that if you press forward and you hold down back, you press forward, you hold down back, right? You will actually cancel your Swiss steps and you go into full crouch, right? So in full crouch, you can do something like while standing 3, while standing 1, while standing 2, 1, or while standing 2 into wing roll, 50-50 mix up. You can do while standing 4, or you can do bow and arrow. So these are like the follow-ups you can go for. So usually, if you do, the purpose of 3 steps into full crouch cancel is to mess up their low block timing. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let's say for example, right? Yeah, they were ducking. They were ducking, right? Let me do this, okay? They were ducking, right? So you can do this. Yeah, to mess up their low block timing, you can go for like bow and arrow, or maybe the mid option, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really good way to use this move, I feel. Let's say maybe down forward 2 into Swiss steps, for example. Yeah, you can mess up their timing, then you can get 3-4-4-3 at the wall, right? I mean, everybody knows about this. Then you can let's say if they one of those guys that like to duck later after down forward 2. Let's say they like to duck, and then when they say you stop in full court, you have to duck again. So you can do what you can do is you can do like while standing 3 for wall crush, and then keep mixing them out at the wall with like a lot of options you can go for. And also you can do like raw while standing 1 rather than Swiss steps 1. Swiss step 1 is a launcher, but raw while standing 1 is crouch while standing 1 is also a launcher. So you can do this, yeah, I mean like something like that. It's a 50-50. Yeah, 50-50 follow up. You guys should know this very well. But just to summarize it, yeah, that's how you use the Swiss steps cancelling. The low, mid, safe option, mid, unsafe option, or you want to go for like while standing 2-1, or maybe like while standing 2 into like follow up, I don't know, like say to the while spread safe option. You can do like while standing 2 into like this one. Yeah, into the low, into the health sweep option. She does have a lot of options when it comes to this kind of things. So there's something that you can actually use when you cancel her Swiss steps. To the end of the video. So I hope after watching today's guide, you guys get the better idea on how to use Swiss steps. From raw Swiss steps and down forward to Swiss steps. So for the next video, I'm going to show you guys on how to use wind roll. So wind roll, shotgun wind roll, I'm gonna show how to use like shotgun wind roll and while standing 2 wind roll. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Okay, see you later.